What is going on, everybody? We're back on it. One Piece 493. I have a list, and I was also told to skip 492, so we did. So I think we're picking right back up where we left off with Luffy kind of going through the stages of grief or denial or pain, acceptance, coping, whatever you want it to be. We've been talking about that for a while. Kind of what is this going to be for his character going forward? Is he ever going to be the boy pre-Marineford? You know, I wonder if we'll get pieces of him, but he'll never truly like forget and never truly be the same again. And I'm curious just like what to talk about. I guess it's essentially going to be the ripple effects of like, we already kind of see it playing out. How there's like an uprising pirates and people are jockeying for position and who's going to take over these territories, and also other people think they're going to like the Great Pirate Era is over because we took out Whitebeard. Other people are really feeling it, so it's a lot. We also have Luffy's character going on at the same time. Any of the crewmates that we catch back up with, what becomes of Whitebeard's crew? Like, do we touch back up on that? There's a lot. There's a ton to cover, but it does feel weird, kind of like having Marineford done. I don't know how many episodes it was specifically, but it felt like it was a long time. But it would also made it feel like it was a lot, and it feels weird to be different. I feel like that was the first arc that gave us like truly a lot to dissect and talk about, and with all the characters and abilities and everything being introduced, it's better than any arc we've had. I mean, it's kind of cheap, I feel like, to compare it to any other arc just because of all the names present in the arc. Towards like the other ones, like Skypiea, like it's cool, but do you care about half of those characters? Will you ever see those characters again? Are they, you know, and all that type of stuff. The Archipelago one was cool, but I mean, and we could just sit here and go through all the arcs, but like it's kind of unfair. It's like essentially like, how do we compare this Avengers Endgame Infinity War level movie to just like one of a regular Avengers, like a regular Marvel movie? Like, you can't compare the two with just the character names in general. And just so much plot points, and could this fight happen with that fight, and how would this go? So not having all that to discuss does suck, but we'll see what I'm curious if any other arc captures this, because I'm sure we're gonna have arcs that are kind of gonna be similar to what we've had in the past, like Luffy having bad guys to fight that he defeats. And we'll get their backstory and how they came to be, and yada yada yada, and blah blah blah. But I'm curious if any other arc is going to capture kind of like what this arc had. I've got a ton, like 600, 700 plus episodes to see if that ever happens. So we'll see. We'll see. Oh. Hold on now. Hold on now. Does Garp ever age, like forward or backwards? That is true. At this point in the story, 10 years ago, was Shanks in the position that he is now, one of the 4, you know, strongest pirate crews in the world? Is he that right now or no? Curious. One would think yes, no? Maybe? And if not, what happened in that 10-year span to get him elevated to that point? I'm also curious, could Garp take Shanks one-on-one? I would figure now he probably could, just because Shanks has one arm. Maybe I'm underestimating Shanks and overestimating Garp, or maybe I have that accurate. Who knows? Who knows, who knows, who knows? Does Garp just never come and check up on this man? Garp just dumped him here. Ugh. They're like, we can't handle him. Please take him. He's like, oh, also take this kid. Hmm. Ah, they're criminals. I guess I'd take that deal. Is that guy supposed to look like a chicken on purpose? With like the red and the yellow, like... Where's Ace at this point? Maybe that was Ace. Yeah. There he is. I feel like he's got a... He should be checking up more on him, no? Man just dumped him here. Like Sarutobi with Naruto, like, Jesus. Like, you gotta look after the kid. So who was the woman that was looking after him in the village, then? Just a random woman that Garp decided? I'll stop by when I have time. Put it on my bill. Well, what can you do? And at this point, Ace does not possess his Devil's Fruit. I don't think, but I'm actually not sure. What the fuck? Are these really people out here? Oh, wow. They're with them. They were really gonna stand that kid up for money? Holy shit. Jeez. Sat on his head. Oh, wow. Get fucked. Oh, no. Pops? Garp just leaving them in these in these living conditions too, by the way. What's this living situation like? Are they actually treating us good or what? Oh shit, why is Ace like 5 pieces deep? They're all from one bison? It's always so wild that like anime and cartoons interpretation of meat is like just this big hunk of like tomahawk steak on steroids on a bone. One bowl of rice and 1 glass of water a day. I don't know if you're supposed to be eating those frogs. Well, it looks like it's not complete. I mean, it's just not like a caring, nurturing atmosphere. But, like, it's enough to get by. It's kind of like the Sanji backstory where it's like, is this where a kid should grow up? Is anybody caring for him? Is he getting to be a kid and do things? But it's like, he's also, like, kind of slightly being looked after, but it's not, like, the best situation. But, like, he's going to be okay. We'll see how this turns out. Garp's just dumping him here. Can't get mad at it. Like this Shanks right here. Is he the Emperor Conquerors Hockey Shanks? Oh, bitch. He just has a random, like, PVC pipe? What is that? I thought it was a spear at first, but it's not. That was only... this was only 10 years ago. Luffy looks so small for that to be 10 years ago? Found him. Where'd he get a band-aid from? Don't put him in the water. Don't put him in the water. Uh-oh. You better grab something there, buddy. That's like creepy kill. Yeah, that's a little dark there. Cause like, okay, the tree's going over him, but like, you're like, oh, ha ha ha. But that's like, whoa, that was a little sinister-y there. Like, he clearly tried to kill him. Could be. Yeah, it's not good that you lost him on the first. What does that dude carry around? A dictionary? Because you guys are criminals and he's letting you live freely. He said, why don't you say that to him then? I mean, we know from a viewer's standpoint Luffy's not dead, but it'd be really funny if he popped up from the bottom of that tub. How could he be? It's wild that we're still getting Ace development with Ace already being dead, you know? I could see it being Luffy development through Luffy's eyes as a kid. But they're giving us like Ace POV, Ace inner thoughts here. Oh. Awesome. Well, it's not like I haven't been bringing you guys food on a daily. 1 week? Luffy's just been MIA for a week. Can't believe Garp would just dump them here like this, given how shitty this seems to be. It's so fucked. This might actually be worse than fucking Naruto and Sarutobi. Like, these people are awful. I'd rather him just gotten him a cabin solo and left him like that. And he did it twice. So he's just up his ass. It's just a daily thing. At least the other two seem to be respectable, at least. Still criminals, but... Well, we know they end up becoming friends, brothers. I wonder what it is that gets Ace to finally crack. The way he just scaled that and made that look so much bigger than it is. Don't fall in the water. The daily shit. He just cracked the mountain. Oh, God. Okay. Where does he keep getting these clothes from? Eventually he'll catch him. He kind of slightly already is. It's all the convenient he hasn't fallen into any water, though. For real. Oh, there we go. So to say, there's a lot of open water around this place. A lot of creeks and rivers, and shocked he hasn't fallen into anything. I wonder why he wants him to become his friend so bad. Like, what is it? And I hope that we kind of actually get to see that, because it'll make you kind of connect with... it'll make you connect with Luffy's sadness a little bit more if we kind of get the... But why did you chase after him so much day after day after day? He could have made friends... I mean, it's the only kid in the area, but he could have made friends with any of the other people there. So I wonder what's... Actually, and even up to this point, has he ever even had a friend? A friend his age? Another kid? It's a big-ass tiger. Here we go. Maybe this will give, this will build his respect. Was he gonna save him? Oh. Kaiju battle. Hold on. Pokemon's going at it. He said, let me slowly remove myself. Well, he survived. Are we good? For now? Alright, Ace, let's not have this span between multiple episodes. I feel like you see this represented in a lot of stories of like somebody persistently trying to get somebody to accept them and like them or train them, be my friend, help me. And like they always eventually crack, always. Sometimes it's best done if you kind of just have it resolved in one episode. Because you know they're going to crack and help said person with whatever it is that they're searching for. So it doesn't need to draw out. Oh! What ruin, I wanted to look at that again. Huh. What old ruin place? Anytime I see like ruins or whatever, it makes me think of like some ancient poneglyph stuff that we need to read. Government doesn't know is here. Yo, what was this? This was actually kind of like a little bit sinister and creepy. I'm not gonna lie to you. The music that they decided to play with this, and then the look on Ace's face. Like he was trying to, like he wanted to kill Luffy right there. Why did they play that creepy ass music like that? I don't know. That was a little, It's kind of hard to judge because like Ace is already dead. But like, what was that about there? Regardless, not a bad little episode. I didn't mind it. I'm curious if, like, with whatever that location that Luffy just walked up on, is that going to be something worth something story wise, or is it just kind of contained to this flashback? Kind of TBD with that. But yeah, it's interesting that we're getting a little bit of like Ace POV here when Ace has already passed, and like there's nothing to build on from his character other than I guess giving you a little bit more of his personality. But I'm surprised that we're getting that because it's going to be, all of this is going to be through Luffy's point of view and Luffy dealing with like the pain and the recovery of it all. So we'll see. We'll see what we got. Again, I didn't mind it. And actually, like, especially with this shot right here, some of the animation and artwork is very, very clean. Like when One Piece does it, I really notice it because that shit really stands out. But yeah, Garp just dumping these kids. Not quite sure how I feel about it, but it's happened already. Like I said, it's very like Sarutobi Naruto vibes. It's like, geez, man, this is the best you could do looking out for them. But we'll leave it here and see. I was curious who the person that was looking after Luffy in the village, like when he got the devil's fruit and shit, like who was looking after him then? Because it wasn't his mother, I'm assuming. I'm curious if the story has even told or hinted at who Luffy's mother is. So yeah, I wonder like why Garp is this where he was born and that's where Dragon left him? Or did Garp leave him down there in the town's possession from wherever they came from originally? I'm sure it's a bunch of stuff we'll get answered. But we'll leave it there and see. Appreciate it, everybody. Like, share, subscribe, and as always,